It is, of course, no surprise to anyone that I have very strong feelings when it comes to Create a Sim in The Sims 4. I love Create a Sim so much. I spend so many of my hours playing this game dedicated to creating Sims, showing their personality through their fashion, downloading and using custom content. But today I have removed all of my custom content because I am up for a challenge. I have been meaning to make this video for years. Jesse actually did this video years and years ago. I can't believe that we are like 5 years from the pandemic. What the heck? What is time? Where has it gone? But Plumbella did a video where they actually styled items that they absolutely hated in The Sims 4, and today I thought I would challenge myself to that exact thing. This is one, really gonna test my Create a Sim knowledge, and two, actually see if I'm any good at Create a Sim. Let's be real. We're starting off kind of tame. This is one of the newer assets. I really didn't like the Create a Sim that came with Lovestruck. I didn't really like the color palette that they introduced. I felt that all the outfits were like a really weird fit with the pack, and one of my most hated is this like full body bodysuit. I'm not really a bow person, if you can tell that about me, but even that, it just looks so horrifically like flat. But look at this color palette. They couldn't even give us a good brown. And I truly, I mean, my jumper kind of shows it today, have been in my earthy tones era. They also didn't give us a red in Lovestruck, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I'm just trying to even know where to take this, because I don't really want to just like cop out and be like, oh, you know, this is like a formal wear, so this is what I have done with it. I do think the black or the white is the best. I'll stick with the black for now, because I do think that we could tie some gold into it. The accessories are going to be what brings this together, although I also hate this glitch right now where it's only showing earrings when you click on accessories. I love that they've started going for a more brush gold nowadays, because we just used to have like the piss yellow gold. These earrings are absolutely one of my favorite, and again, they kind of have that brush tone. Necklaces, this, I fear, is where we're going to start to struggle, because so many of these necklaces in The Sims 4 are oversized. We could go quite simple, but I think I want to go a little bit deeper on her neck. I'm kind of loving the bald look right now. I don't think I actually want to do too much with her hair. One of these hairstyles is new, right? With the more kind of like natural lineup rather than like actually like a full-on lineup. I love how I was like, I don't want to do a cop out of, you know, being like, this is a formal wear. But if townie makeovers have taught me anything, it's to not be afraid of makeup. So we're gonna try and get actually like a little gold going with this. The only time you will catch me using EA eyelashes. Really wish that we could have like a body chain or something around the back. See, even something like that would have definitely helped this outfit for me. Just adding a little bit more depth, because they did give us a body chain, but it was that like masculine naked body chain, where I do appreciate them going out of their way and stepping out of their comfort zone for masculine fashion for once in The Sims. They could have maybe also brought that into this asset. And then for the shoes, let me check out if any of the wait, I love the loafers. I am a loafer supporter. I absolutely love a loafer. And then a little like mesh number on the socks, so cute, because she is wearing socks, and then there's also a slight little pop of red, which I think is really, really cool. You know what? The accessories make this outfit. Let's be real. This would still be nothing without the accessories. Honestly, maybe even adding a tattoo kind of onto her rib cage just to bring your eye down there will change up the opacity just a little bit. Super cute. If I had my custom content, I would maybe even throw like a mesh undershirt here just to kind of capture your attention once again. Kind of take my eye away from the eye sore. I saw that and my eye was sore, and put it kind of onto her body because let's be real, I am the English Simmer and her body is tea. High school years, high school years, high school years. You did some great things when it came to Create a Sim. You gave us so much stuff that I was always wanting within the game. You played around with masculine fashion, and for that I thank you. But what in the ever-loving is that tiny child's handprint that we have going on? Now, this actually, I'm fairly sure, isn't an artist collaboration, kind of like the Depop collaboration, but I think these are meant to be kind of those like thrifty, you know, finds. I hate these like short leggings anyway, and now I'm like, how the heck do I style this? Because I could easily like throw on an oversized hoodie and be like, oh yeah, you know, she's going to the gym, but that just feels a little bit like a cop-out. So how else do I tie these hideous leggings in? I also hate any like low-waisted stuff within the game. That is my own personal thing. You know, I grew up wearing low-rise jeans. I am a millennial at my core, even though I like to hold on to being kind of the in-between, but you cannot make me go back to low-rise. I just don't enjoy it. We need like a statement top, and we need to pull some colors from the leggings. Wait, this is actually, okay, this is a bit of a serve. I mean, I don't want it to clash too much. I quite like the yellow because it kind of lines up with this neon. No, this is more like it. Kind of matching the blue and the purple. I like the double tone of that, and I definitely think we can add some fun shoes to also draw this in. This is going to be a very fun look, actually. Perhaps I don't hate these leggings as much as I thought I did. No, trust me, my hatred is still there. This is very much a giving 90s. I talk about being a 94 baby, and here you go. Here is me proving it. If these came in a purple and then we could do like a little fun sock under there, I would be so down for it. The purple ducks are giving clown shoe in like the worst possible way, but I do think that the black with kind of the purple laces is fun. We could have a little bicon moment. These were the ones that I was thinking of, and then we do the new little like modern shag. Nah, I defo prefer the base game one. Things I never thought I would say. How do we not have a better smoky eye in base game or any of the packs? Like, this is really the only kind of smoky eye that we have. And then I just added a little bit of purple. If you have been sleeping on the get to work makeups, start using them, because I swear, since we got all of the sliders, they have been my go-to when it comes to makeup. There we have it. Oh, that is, oh, I can't believe I changed my own mind on these leggings. That's such a sick outfit. And the crowd goes mild. Mosquito. Mosquito, the way that you were revealed at Island Living event. Oof, okay. She went down like a lead balloon, and I have to say, I do quite like the pack. I enjoy the gameplay that was introduced with Mosquito. Call me a Mosquito all you like, because I am going to be yapping in your ear about how this pack is so underrated and so overhated. However, you know what isn't overhated? The Create a Sim. How the heck am I meant to style this? She looks like Taylor Swift circa Red Tour dressed as like the ringleader of the circus, and I'm honestly kind of liking the green. I'm like, if we're gonna go bold, we may as well go bold, and we may as well go for the green. But what bottoms are gonna go with this? You know what? A lot of people probably would have had the eco lifestyle score as their most hated feature or asset from Create a Sim, and now I'm thinking the score could actually go perfectly with these. We could go like full suit, but I just don't really think that is bringing anything to this already hideous top that looks like it's been spray painted onto my Sim's body. Everything I'm clicking on, I'm just like, it's making it worse. We could have a full Beetlejuice moment if we wanted to. You know what? I actually love these Realm of Magic trousers. I think on the right Sim, these look incredible. But I do actually think I like this. Obviously, I would never personally choose to wear it, but I can see someone much cooler than me, like, putting this outfit together. I would see them walking down the street and I'd be like, oh my god, sick fit. I just think you have to have the confidence to wear it. We can't really do much in terms of accessories. Obviously, we can change the Sim's fingernails, although I will say the greens when it comes to nails are very lacking. They really haven't done much with them, so we could instead go for an orange, but it's not like the burnt orange that I would hope to like match. Wait, the ones with the bows though? You're gonna have to go out there. You're gonna have to really push the bow out with this outfit, or else it's just gonna like end up looking ridiculous, like all of us who were wearing smart business casual to the clubs. So now she does look like, I said ringleader before, I meant a circus ringmaster. We could go full eyeball ring. I think we'll put the plum bob in there, kind of tying in the jewelry to the little like black pieces that we have on the outfit, and then maybe a black snake. Let me zoom out and see how that looks. I weirdly do not hate it. What kind of hairstyle would a Sim wearing this outfit choose to wear? I don't want to go all green, but I kind of like tying the orange from this into like the ginger of her hair. The outfit is already doing so much that I really think we'll go neutral on the makeup. I say as I give her bright green eyeliner, but I think it's cool. I think it complements the top. I would be so sad if for whatever reason, they're never ever going to, but if they remove this highlight by Peachy Fairy, it's my go-to. I put it on every single Sim that I've ever created since it came out. Surprisingly, I do use hats in quite a lot of my townie makeovers, but I did fully forget that they were a thing. I think potentially this outfit may already be a little bit too loud for a crazy funky junky hat. Oh, if only the beret came in a light green. That would honestly be a slay. The black is kind of a slay. Of course, it wouldn't be one of my videos without me complaining about the masculine creator Sim just as much as I complain about the feminine. So here we have this absolute atrocious mess. Now, I find this hilarious because the person that we all went for in The Sims 3 Nightlife used to have like on a little scarf like this, and it just gives like such Sims 3 energy. They are doing a typical Sims 4 where they hide actually the interesting clothes behind the swatches. They always put the most boring first or the most ugly, so you just like never ever click on these things. However, I do think that one of these are quite usable. I kind of hate the yellow on this, but I like the brown and like the pop of red. I think this would obviously be the easiest to style because it is so muted, but we'll stick with this one for now and see if we can get a good look going with it. Now, the easiest thing for me to do when it comes to masculine creator Sim is just to choose the assets that I really love in this game. That is far too much brown, but we could throw these on. We could throw in a little bit of green or get the cream going to kind of match this. I do have my very favorite assets from creator Sim as much as I have the ones that I absolutely hate, and those would include the jeans that aren't apparently even jeans from Snowy Escape. These little corduroy shorts I use practically on every Sim I've ever made. I've really honestly been enjoying these growing together trousers recently. I love the color swatches that they come in, and I think they look good on like all body types, because sometimes I do struggle a little bit with like masculine creator Sim, especially the trousers looking a little frumpy and not really fitting most body types. I also use these Dream Home Decorator trousers so much. I absolutely love the way these look. Again, I absolutely love the color swatches. Ooh, I know this isn't the same red. This is way more like purple maroon, but I do quite like that that is matching the red a little bit. My Shayla, no, me favorite Snowy Escape trousers. How are they glitching so badly? I removed all of my custom content, bro. How is that happening? I do feel bad because a lot of the masculine stuff is probably gonna end up looking similar just based on things that I really like to use within my game. I definitely don't think a loafer is the aim here, so we're gonna just choose some nice trainers. These are obviously my favorite. They are very much my go-to, but they don't have a nice red swatch. I don't know why they didn't give us white and red, because honestly that would have been so sick with this fit. The yellow doesn't really go, so I think we'll just go for the cream. Give him a nice watch. The scarf is giving French in my opinion, so I kind of like this new hair that we got with businesses and hobbies. And I kind of want to add a little bit of facial hair onto him as well. Oh, wee. I'm not going to put the beret on him, don't worry. We have this horrific, I can't even, there are no words to describe how much I hate this denim jacket. Like, even the regular colors of this denim jacket, I am the first person to be like, I wish they play around with cuts more when it comes to masculine assets. I wish that they gave us more crop stuff, but this would have honestly been perfect if it also just had like a usual like cropped normal t-shirt underneath it. Why they decided to give us like a full on like long sleeve t-shirt under this, I will never understand. I think I am gonna have to go for one of the plainer options. I think that's my only choice, although I can't do everything in brown. The green is quite fun, but what do you pair with this? Everything is gonna look so silly just because of how that undershirt sits. It's horrific. I feel like a bigger pair of trousers to kind of offset the tightness of the denim jacket. Way double denim moment, but I do like how the kind of fray on this matches the fraying of the trouser. And shoes, I think we go a little bit more industrial on this. I think we go for some boots. I really love these Jungle Adventure boots. I use these an awful lot, although my very favorites will always be these Crystal Creation ones. I just absolutely love the polish and like the shine on these boots. I think they're so unlike anything that we have in the game, so I think we'll go for these dark brown. Even though you can't see his socks, I need to know that they are there for my own peace of mind. And he's giving carpenter. He definitely listens to Sabrina, so I kind of want to throw the like pulled back mullet onto him. Maybe even a little beanie. Now he just looks like a dude who should be on Married at First Sight Australia. You know what we need in the game? One of these hats, but one of these hats like backwards that like slopes down the back of a Sim's head. I have one of those in custom content and I use it literally all the time. They need to go back, watch Cheaper by the Dozen, and then recreate, is his name like Michael? The son who plays the clarinet. They need to bring some of his hats into The Sims 4. I would give him an eyebrow piercing, but his eyebrows are so short that it's not even sat on his eyebrow. So instead, we'll give him, I wish the nose rings weren't so big. If we had daintier nose rings, I would give him one. Let's give him this tiny little squish septum. I don't know what's going on with the Sim, but he can have that tiny little septum. It just looks like it shrunk in the wash, but the jeans and the boots make it slightly more acceptable. Unpopular opinion, I love movie hangout. You know what I do hate? These trousers. Oh, the Creator Sim in older stuff packs is absolutely diabolical, actually. But I do feel like we can kind of bring some love to these. I'm kind of thinking we go a little bit 70s, very much brought on by the fact that this man is wearing flares. I'm not against a flare. I quite like a flare. I just think maybe maybe something from like paranormal stuff could work well with this. Although I'm saying that, yeah, see, boom, there we go, 70s. Love it. I'm actually a little bit obsessed with this. I am thriving. I really actually liked that white one. Kind of brings the orange into the trousers a little bit. I know there's not really any blue, but it actually fits quite nicely. The brown could also be a look, but I feel like that's not as fun. But the key to this one is accessorize, accessorize, accessorize. Why did I choose to say that 3 times over? That was horrific. Get some little brown loafers on. Delicious. Love that already. We definitely need some like big statement rings. Is that too many rings? Nah, can never be too many rings. Do you know who you're talking to? Myself. I'm sat here in a room talking to myself. I think I love him, Your Honor. Don't think it would be a Create Sim items I hate without talking about modern menswear. So of course we do have this little 2-piece right here, which I did decide to go for the one with a little bit of crochet around it. I, hand on heart, don't think I have ever used this, but I do think there could be some potential. I just think it takes a very specific sim, and I don't know if this sim that we have is the look for it. Now, I could put this on Diego Lobo. I fear he would be cooking in 2 seconds flat. I would probably be obsessed, but I don't really know what to do outside of Diego Lobo wearing this. This is the bad part about using a full body asset. It's like, okay, but what else do I do? Like, really, what else is there for me to do? The facial hair is really throwing me off. We're gonna have to go back to the Old Faithful. It just suits this outfit a little bit better. And then maybe a longer hairstyle. This is the only one I know I failed. Like, there's truly nothing I can do. Like, this man looks like he suits this vibe way more than he originally did due to the accessories and the hairstyle. But the thing is, can you make this outfit look good on anyone? He does look like he could crochet you a mean fit though, and that I approve of. And there we have it. Those are all the assets that I hate in Create a Sim. There is my full styling of those assets. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope that I kind of took stuff out of the box a little bit. I know I didn't really play around with makeup too much on the masculine looks, but that's mostly because I am an absolute lover of makeup and tying it in to my Sims fashion, like complementing the colors, matching it to either the accessories or the actual outfit that they're wearing. And I knew this video would in fact be 5 hours long if I had dedicated much more time to that. But just know I am never afraid to also play around with the makeup when it comes to masculine Sims. In fact, I love it. It's why I've spent 5 years doing my own personal save file. Who knows? If you lot like this video, let me know in the comments down below. If you know that there's an asset that I absolutely despise and you've heard me talk about it in the past and I may have just forgotten it for this video, or if there's an asset that you absolutely despise, be it a hairstyle, makeup, a tattoo, maybe an accessory, or just a piece of clothing in the game, let me know in the comments. Kind of give a description of it, and then also the pack that it came with and the color that you despise it in, and I might make a follow-up video trying to style the assets that you hate, just for a little bit more Create a Sim inspiration. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.